Hey now, folks. It's Friday night. It is Friday, and we are here to go live to talk about Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Who knew? Who knew? Yo, everyone's going mad in the chat at the moment. Addressing Sarah's comment, are we starting or what? I'm sorry, I like to take my time to set up, I guess. What is it? It's 5 past, Sarah. Sarah says, hey. It's 5 past, come on! I want to make sure the angle is good and the audio is good to the best of my skills. And I don't have a very big skill set, so, you know, what you gonna do? Thank you for joining me on this Friday night. Spice was definitely supposed to be a younger actress. Are we just jumping straight into the boom? Alright. Yeah, forget the intro. Forget the intro. I don't want to do it anymore. Everyone, comment below your thoughts on Boom. Because all week, it's not night, it's 11:30 a.m. It is 4:36 p.m. here right now in Perth. Sunny Perth, Western Australia. I released a clip this week. We've done the intro and talked for 10 minutes. Okay. It's 10:30 in New Zealand. Well, Jeremy, I've cracked a cold one, so I hope you have too. Alright. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I released a clip this week called something like "Is Boom a fucking mask?" I can't even remember what I put it out because I put it out on Monday. And I knew it would maybe attract some hate, but it got, man, that comment section is like really, it's kind of horrid. And I haven't experienced a comment section like that in a while. Someone said, and it got a lot of likes, someone said, how much is Disney paying you? For the record, Disney doesn't pay me anything. YouTube barely pays me. It had a lot of likes. It's hard not to get a bit upset with stuff like that. But I mean, everyone's allowed their opinion. I'm not saying that, but that's defamation, and I won't stand for it. Nah, it's fine. It's just interesting. That whole comment section is like pretty rancid, and I know there is this there's like the critical drinker and stuff, and Bowstreaker, or the fuck his name is. These twats on YouTube who are like, just literally just make content to feed the masses of people who are just homophobic, transphobic, sexist freaks. And I think at least here we can have a bit of fun, and we can criticize, which we do, but it's not in bad faith. A fact I'm very proud of. I was saying to my mum the other day, I said, I think this show is probably maybe the edgiest Doctor Who podcast before it goes into that weird realm of like homophobia and transphobia and racism and all that shit. Anyway, I'll stop gassing myself up. But it's a fact I'm very proud of. I think Aiden and I kind of do a good job at walking that line. There's editing, is what I'm trying to say. On my channel, I've had a few I've deleted, just like Doctor Who Diary was one. Says Sarah. Yeah, I've had a few of those. I mean, they've always been there, but yeah, it's just weird to me. I understand that we can get very defensive over this show. But people really push it. I'm getting really tired of mostly native videos. Harry's Moving Media has been pretty overcritical lately. People are more than entitled to their opinion, but it's a little nitpicky. Okay, so I actually watched Harry. I've been watching Harry for a long time. I like Harry. I've been trying to get him on the podcast for a while. He is yet to reply. So I guess that means no, which is fine. Harry has always been a bit like that. I feel like he hasn't really enjoyed an episode post season 4. And if that floats your boat, that's fine. I do agree he's a bit nitpicky. There was one line in his, and I ain't here to start shit, I'm really not. I know he didn't mean it in the way that he said it, but there was this line in his Devil's Core review where he said something like, it kind of fits that the transgender villain was using like the they them pronouns. I don't know. I think it was just worded poorly. I know he doesn't mean badly. Like he even says in the video, like his wife was really excited that Jinx was in it. Yeah, Harry. I think Harry at least is very open to the fact that he hasn't really enjoyed it in years and is kind of there for a bit of a laugh. And I don't think Harry's. Do I think Harry's transphobic? No, I think he just made like a comment that maybe was not worded very well, personally. And this is someone who really cares about that community. But yeah, anyway, I didn't know. At what point are these people still, what, sorry, at that point, why are these people still watching, you know? I get that. I don't know. I think he enjoys it. I think it's a source of income for him as well. Here's the thing. It's like what I was kind of going back to. It's like, you know, I didn't know. So done with the right wing people calling these series woke. Yeah, look, I do watch Harry's content. I am a fan, but I think he's the furthest I go with this. I think he does give the episode the right amount of love when it deserves it. But I do completely understand why people don't like him. I was even talking to Snares about it when I saw them. I think the first time I was like, "Are you?" And I know Crispy did a few. Did like maybe a video with him or something. I don't know. I told Crispy that I just kind of find the guy interesting. I don't know. I would like to have him on just to talk to him about his Doctor Who opinions. I think he means well, but I think he does. He knows that he kind of goes into that, you know. He knows he can that market of people being negative. He knows that that's probably a big part of his audience. But I did see people in the comments pick him up on the trans comment that he made, which again I still think he didn't mean to sound as bad as it kind of did. But I do remember watching it and being like, oh, like maybe. So I don't want this to turn into Harry hate trying to use the lucky stuff. I'm just really enjoying Who again, but it's hard to watch so much negativity. Yeah, absolutely, says Jeremy. Yeah, I know, because this this video this week, it got so much hate. And normally I'm kind of used to getting shit on YouTube. Like nothing really surprised me anymore. But that video really got a lot of hate, and I don't know where it came from. Maybe because I loved Boom so much. I don't know. I thought that it's funny because we did the whole me and Aiden really enjoyed Space Babies, which notoriously a lot of people hated, and I didn't really see anything on those videos about you know, just I didn't see a lot of hate on those videos. But then it's like Boom, I think was definitely the most well received out of all of the three. That video just got so much hate. It was just, I don't know. It was hard to see, and it was hard to read, folks. The hate is because you like Boom more than Wild Beyond, and with all the respect, that's just wrong. Oh boy. Look, can I admit I purposely put out a video that I knew would get maybe a little bit of hate? Sure. You know, times are tough, and you know, we're running a YouTube channel here, you know, but yeah, I didn't expect it to get that much hate, which is weird. I don't know. I remember when I made I think I've said this before. I'm very open about my mental health, and I remember I was contemplating going on antidepressants. I remember I came home from work one day and I just read this comment, and I was like, "Oh God, like I love doing YouTube. Like I don't want it to ruin things. Like maybe if I start doing this, it will make me feel better." Um, and yeah, I don't know. It's like, I mean, look, a lot of things had got to that moment. I don't like to say I started it because of YouTube comments, so I'd taken medication, but it was definitely like maybe the last straw because that shit can hurt, you know. I know you're not supposed to take it personally, but it can be hard sometimes. Between 50% Josh and Crispy content, my Doctor Who heart is full. Well, thank you very much. That's very sweet. I'm very glad to be in the same sentence as Josh and Crispy, two creators that I love very much with my whole heart, and might even be seeing in September. God, we chat some mad shit on this show, don't we? I mean, what more? I'm here. Let's be real. It's a Friday. We could all maybe be doing something different, but no, we're here and we're talking about Doctor Who. And if I'm not an honest creator, then what am I? I don't know. Josh is a YouTube gem. I've watched some of their videos many times. Absolutely. If you ever don't like an episode, just watch Troy say how amazing it is. Yeah. To be fair, on Who's There, I think Troy definitely had some criticisms about some stuff, which is fine. No episode is perfect. Don't forget the official Doctor Who podcast, Sarah. Oh God, that is literally like, come on, can we just like? I don't like to give it a lot of shit. Well, I do. Actually, that's a lie. Look, I would never, unless they're like terrible people, and I think they're actually causing harm in the community to maybe less. I don't know, like I wouldn't call them out unless there was like a reason. And I just feel like Doctor Who, the official Doctor Who podcast is just they're getting paid by the BBC. They kind of, I've heard, I don't even know who they are, but I've heard they're kind of like TikTok stars, which makes me cringe in my boots a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never watched a full episode, but like, no, it's too much cringe for a Friday night. It kind of is. I'm sorry, folks. I've never watched a full episode, and I don't even. The worst part is I don't even think I will. I think that Russell sometimes doesn't make great decisions, and that's one of them. And that's okay. You make mistakes as a showrunner. If they did the show with the two hosts, these two TikTokers. Again, I've only heard that. I don't know who they. I don't know who they are. But if they had they have these guests on each week, I don't know who any of these people are. Maybe it's because I live in Australia and in the UK they're well known, but I don't know who these people are. Why not? And I'm not even saying like my show. Why not have these big YouTubers on? These big Doctor Who YouTubers have Mr. TARDIS or Faris or Crispy or Josh. You know, surely that's who you go to first, because this community knows those people rather than these TikTokers who I don't think anyone really knows. And I just don't think that's the right move. Personally, I think it's the right move. Also, what also really cheeses me off is when the press could post spoiler-free reviews for Space Babies and Devil's Core, but when Faris and the Adipose YouTuber, I can't remember his name, the Lost Adipose or something, I don't know. They just kind of have to like post thoughts. They couldn't even really get into like a spoiler-free review. And it's like, this is not the day and age we're living in. Like, why can't Faris post a spoiler-free review? Anyway. Didn't In Oz you had some after show on ABC? Yeah, we did. It was called Whovians. Hosted by the Confused Adipose, yes. Why couldn't the Confused Adipose and Faris post a spoiler-free review? It was just they couldn't even really get into it. They're like, it's just thoughts. I can't even say what I think because I'm under embargo. But all these big news outlets can. I'm so behind on all these comments. Sorry, I was just kind of ranting. Please, if I'm being annoying, please tell me to stop. I don't know. I'm just passionate. I care about independent media. It's like, I don't know. I'll go and read some comments. Sorry. Sorry, I'm reading ahead. All right. I'm looking forward to 73 yards. Being a Welsh-born Aussie, the Welsh mythology interests me, says Doug. Good to see you, Doug. How are you doing, sir? Robert says, I'm too old to understand TikTok stars, so not an audience for that. I've seen some clips. Same with me. And while the 60th anniversary podcast wasn't also up to my taste, we need to own the fact that we all don't give Crystal D enough praise. Look, I'd rather Crystal D over what this is. At least she's like been in the community for a while. And what's her name? Mrs. Redacted. God, what's her name? Juno Dawson. Juno Dawson is great. This is what really annoys me, and I think sucks, is that like they were so easily replaced. It's like, oh, and this is what that kind of media is like. It's not like YouTube. They can just replace you like that. It's like, oh, it's not working. Next, we're getting TikTok stars. If they don't work, season 2. Next, new. It's like that kind of thing is like I that's why I'd never do it. I mean, also I couldn't say what I really thought. So anyway, didn't in Oz you have some other show on the ABC? Yes, so it was called Whovians. It was hosted by Roy McManus, one of Crispy's friends. Especially Crispy, I thought he'd have some connection with the BBC still. I think they just want people who don't have a real opinion on the show. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like, you know, and I'm behind on the questions, by the way, guys. Just give me a sec. But, you know, why is Russell being like really awesome and doing something like the Farry's ramp, yet when it comes to a podcast with exposure, it's like, oh, maybe this like TikTok comedian has 20k more followers, and that's unfortunately that's how a producer would look at it. It's like, oh well, you know, this person has like 20k more followers, and it might introduce more people to the show. And it's like, I don't know, like that's just kind of, and then in the process of that, you lose the respect of the fans. Somehow, all these creators who are like independent, you know, create better. I'm not even talking about myself, because that would be really self loving. But it's like all these. I'm talking about my friends and peers who also do YouTube channels. All these creators make such better content, and what do? They've been sending out emails saying you've been using too much footage in your YouTube videos, and we're worried it's going to stop people from watching the episodes. What planet do you live on? What planet do you live on? I personally run a show for 4 years nearly. I think it's 4 years next month, where I haven't missed a week of doing the podcast, where I've talked about your show consistently. Like, come on. I'm a bit behind. Sorry, one, give me 2 secs. Robert says, no, because it's like that. You, Snares, and Crispy, you will all still be making content appeal to the fans. Those TikTok guys will still bring new audiences, who knows, but I'm not into the show yet. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. You, Josh, and Crispy should make an online Whovians reboot. That shit in the face of actual fans. Crispy hinted September Crispy 50 Snares show. Yes, there will be a Crispy 50 Snares show in September. I will make sure of that. I think they need at least one proper Who fan. A compromise could even be to have Crystal D as the main host and have the other TikTokers there for new viewers. Mix it all with the new. Yeah, and Sarah says, yeah, that's not after the series, unfortunately. This could be a weekly live stream as an after show. Yeah, that's not. This could be a weekly live stream. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean by that. Yeah, yeah, but that's not after the series, unfortunately. They could do a weekly live stream as an after show. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a mess. I just like I'm gonna always take the side of like independent. Oh, I mean, you, Josh, and Crispy can reform Whovians. That would be cool. That would be a really cool project to do. Like we could all make our own content, but if we all lived in the same state, which we don't, we're all in different states. But if we all lived in the same state, we could like build a set and we could all do our own content separately. Like Crispy could still do like Who's There and his own YouTube videos, and Aiden and I could do our new YouTube videos, and Josh would do their stuff, and we could all just come together and just do it online. Yeah, maybe. I know we're all very busy. I barely have time to do this, and I mean that in the nicest way. But I always make time because I love it. But you know, it's not easy. I wish I had a lot more time to be doing YouTube and stuff because it's where my heart lies, folks. I can't lie to you all. Different states. Troy and Crispy do weekly from opposite ends of the globe. Yeah, I know. I feel like it might be a lot. I tell you what might be fun. I've just had this random thought, Sarah. Thank you. You've given me a bit of an idea. What if we do, and I'd have to run this through Crispy and Josh, obviously, with their schedules, but what if we did a season 1 review, season 1 2024 review, with all 4 of us? That could be fun. That could be really fun, actually, because we always do like Aiden and I did like the 60th anniversary review, like as like a whole package. We did the separate reviews, but we did the whole package review. So yeah, maybe we could just do like season 1 with all the peeps together. How would you rank the Dr. Light episodes? Well, Blink takes the crown. I do love Love and Monsters, and I'm not joking when I say that. And what's another one? God, what's season? There's not one in season 1. Season 2 is Love and Monsters. Season 3 is Blink. Season 4 is Turn Left slaps. That's no. Okay, Turn Left is number 2. Love and Monsters is 3. 5? Is there a Dr. Light in 5? There's companion lights with Midnight and the Lodger. Turn Left are the ones saying, yeah, of course. There's a lot of potential guests. I can't even tell you how much I hated Doctor Who at first. God, you sound like my dad. Do it weekly for season 2. You can plan it in September. Look, I'd be down. But I can't talk for everyone else. I know we all have a lot of things going on. Do you think you'll do? Sorry. Do you think they'll do a dedicated episode ranking the seasons? Do you think you'll do a dedicated episode ranking the season episodes at the end? Sure. I'm happy to keep talking about season 1. It's been really fun. You could argue Girl Who Waited. Yeah, true. Most of Matt's scenes are in the TARDIS. You can argue Wade and Flatline as a Dr. Light episode, but I don't count them. Maybe I Am Your Dad. Did you brush your teeth? Oh, Boom. Can we? All right, everyone, give me your thoughts on Boom before we get into 73 yards. God, we've been going for nearly half an hour, and I've been talking. God, you hear my tummy rumbling? We've been talking controversially about Doctor Who TikTokers. How dare we? The Woman Who Lived is companion light. Yes. She Clara's taken the kids to Taekwondo, I believe. God, how do I know that? I'm 25. I just randomly know shit like that. Everyone put your comments. Everyone put your thoughts on Boom. Look, you're gonna hate me, but I need the toilet already. We're 30 minutes in. I need the toilet, all right? Anyone put your comments to Boom? I'll be right back. God bless. And to all a good night. Hey, hey, hey. God, I really need like a producer or someone to talk when I go to the loo. All right, let's read your reviews on Boom, written by Stephen Moffat. Okay, Sarah says it was okay but not amazing. Jeremy says Boom absolutely slaps, 9 out of 10. Great Shooty performance and I love Stephen's dialogue spoken by Shooty. Completely agree. I said during the minutes you were late. Late? What, 5 minutes? You sound like Aiden. Hated the child that acted like she was 5 years old, not 13. The moment when she started looking at animal pictures was awkwardly bad. Fair enough. Boom is my favourite Shooty episode, but my second favourite R2-D2, Arthur Wild Beyond, a 9 out of 10, and is in my 10 Moffat penned episodes. Brilliant. Now we wait for someone to join late. That's a good meme each week, isn't it, folks? Also, it's a Moffat trope to solve sci-fi problems with the power of love, and I hate that true. The same was with the Cybermen final. Yeah, that was Closing Time. Yes, everyone turned the Cybermen, but not Danny because he loves Clara. Oh, you're talking about Dark Water, Death in Heaven, right? It also happens in Closing Time. You could argue the child was acting like that because she has grown up in a war zone, hasn't properly socialized. Yeah, what's that noise? Sarah, stop it, I swear to God. God, I hate this meme about you guys hearing me in the toilet. I go all the way down to the back of the house. So the ending with the AI dad waving was cringy for me. Yeah, do close the door when you pee. Listen, okay, I don't go to the bathroom outside my room. I go all the way down to the back. It genuinely would be impossible for you to hear me. You cheeky fuckers. AKA says, Boom, 7 out of 10. Michaela says, oh no, I've missed the first 30 minutes of the stream. I really enjoyed Boom. It was so Moffat. The power of love is right up my alley. I love Doctor Who being poetic. Me too. Me too. Adam says 8 out of 10 for mine. Doug says Boom was good, but not a classic. There is a rumor that Sean Pertwee, John Pertwee's son, is appearing as the third Doctor from the final. His name appears in the credits somewhere. I did hear that. You should turn the bathroom microphone off as well. Right. Listen, okay? I go to urinate and I get shit in the comments from my audience. Come on. I go all the way to the end of the house to take a quick waz, and everyone's like, oh great. Do the pipes run past your room? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh yeah, Doug raised a good point. Connor's going to fight people over this. Okay, but listen, yeah, I will, because it's not true. It's not true. It's just not true. You sing when you pee. No, I literally didn't say a single word. I didn't, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't say a single word. It's literally impossible for you to hear me. I'm all the way down the back of the house. Go on the stream and rewind till you went there and listen. Did you listen back to the stream to check? Listen, okay, look, look, I'm in a house with people, okay? My mum is upstairs, my sister is upstairs, my nephew is upstairs, my dad is in his bedroom. This is when we find out your house is haunted, lol. It's not haunted, it's just facts and logic, okay? Good lord. I can get defensive about me going to the toilet to literally just have a quick waz. Yes, while live on air, and I'm aware that's not practical while you're doing a live stream and it's just you, but it has to be done. Do you want me jittering the whole time? I wonder how many bits we have to do to make you fear of urinating. I do have a. Do you know what's so funny? I went to the toilet for a while before I went on air, and I was like, I wonder if anyone's going to bring that up again. And look at you all. You're all just bringing it up. No number 2 during the stream. I wouldn't do that. That's just so ridiculous. I wouldn't do that. Look, I like to have a couple beers with you on the stream. When you drink, you need to go to the toilet. It's just a human function, okay? What a bunch of pricks we are. Yeah, but the thing is, I get told at work all the time. I get wound up so easily. This is hilarious, says Michaela. Yeah, well, we have fun here, don't we, folks? They don't call Connor the Thunder from Down Under for no reason. Okay. Listen, it was just a waz. I don't think it's humanly possible to go to... Listen, Aiden did a bit on the show this week about him having a little... Did you hear that? That's my mum coming downstairs. And I'm standing right here. That's what it is, you know? Does Boo make you more excited for the Christmas special? Yeah, I was always excited for it. Anything Steven. Apparently The Rock uses a bottle to pee when filming. Good advice. Yeah, we spoke about that on my other podcast, For a Laugh. Everyone pisses, says AKA. Yeah, they do, folks. God, I look so red. What's wrong with me? It was a hard day of work today, and I feel like I've kind of... It looks so red. I hate it. So the Doctor Who, what is that all about, right? Apparently, yeah, no. When you both disappeared on Who's There for so long that Troy had to leave for work was hilarious. No, Aiden went to go to the toilet and took his AirPod out, and in doing that, we couldn't hear Troy and Crispy, and then by the time we had to it took ages to try and get Aiden's AirPods to work again. It didn't work, and then I was like, just try and use mine, and we connected mine, and then it worked. And then yeah, but Troy was like waving goodbye, and I think they could hear us, but we couldn't hear them, and I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Nothing ever goes to plan. Technology doesn't work, I'm convinced. The amount of technology that, like, it's like thousands of dollars to run like the 50% show. At least at the time when Aiden bought the camera and all the gear and stuff, it was worth a lot of money. Now it would have gone down, obviously, but you know, that's what you pay for at the time. And there's just so many things that just don't work, and you're like, how is that possible? Speaking of your other podcast, all I found was a really old video of you and Dan. What's the link again? It's just type in For a Laugh Connor Adam, and it should come up. I would send you a link on socials, Doug, but I know you're not on it. AKA says not on topic, but has anyone heard about any additional shows to the Whoniverse yet? I know there was that From the Land to the Sea, which is strangely, it was meant to be like a Sea Devils spin-off or something. And there's a line in this week's episode, we've seen it in the clip for 73 Yards, that Shooty's doctor says, The war between the land and the sea, it never ends. And we had that line last week from Moffat being like, everything's a beach eventually. I think I think they were gonna go for the Sea Devil spin-off, which is really weird. I am a bit annoyed we don't have at least a confirmation of like a spin-off yet. It could be Sea Devils versus Unit. A Unit spin-off, surely that's the thing that you do. It makes total sense to do a Unit spin-off. Mikhail says, I love technology, but nothing ever works as intended. I get a new device that works beautifully for the reviews. I get a new device that works beautifully for the reviews or my friends, and it has so many bugs it drives me crazy. Yeah. I mean, I've been meaning to update this piece of shit of a software. I mean, it would be good if I actually had a microphone rather than just talking through my phone. I don't know, it just doesn't sound great, does it? I'm aware. I ain't crazy, I'm aware. Robert says, Russell kept hinting at the show with an 8-word title, which would work, but nothing official. Yeah, the war between the land and the sea. Yeah, shit. That's such a big title, though, and I don't know if it works. Unit is the safest bet. I agree. Give me Sea Devils versus Silurian Civil War. That could be kind of cool. Are you guys thinking about getting those shooty novels that are coming out next month? Probably not. God, you guys are killing it with the chats tonight. Sorry, I feel like all I'm doing is looking this way. I've been meaning to try and look. We're learning, aren't we, folks? I thought it was Sea Devils versus Silurians in the past. Yeah, I think it was meant to be. Sea Devils versus Silurians, I watched that. That would be that. There must be production issues, because why has it not come out yet? Or been announced? Jeremy says, Matt, I'm listening on headphones and it sounds fine. Thank you, Jeremy. Oh, I love you, Jeremy. I love all of you. How do you feel about the really low UK ratings? I know it's all about streaming, but general public don't care anymore. Yeah. It's alarming. Do I think they'll cancel the show? No, I don't. Do I think there's maybe a chance that the show won't be on Disney Plus past season 2? Maybe. We'll have to see how. I've heard it's been doing good in America through Disney Plus. But it's easy to get caught up in all the Twitter buzz and stuff, or the social media buzz when like everyone's just following creators that love Doctor Who or following Doctor Who accounts. So it's like, yeah, of course you see Doctor Who all the time. But for regular audiences, you know, they wouldn't be seeing Doctor Who stuff or really talking about it. I know just speaking from the people in my life who have tried to watch it, have just said that Space Babies was just so bad that it turned them off. And I hate to hear it. I mean, I'd love to, you know, maybe have an excuse for it. I don't know, excuse sounds bad. I'd love to say, I don't know, it's like, I'm kind of referring back, I'm like, oh, well, you know, they did this whole thing in season 1 in 2005 with the Slevene and Downstream, and it worked then. But, you know, I was 6 years old then, I think. I know that people just kind of, people in my life at least, were like, I tried to watch it and it was just Space Babies, and it just turned me off. Everyone at work was just making fun of it. They're like, I can't believe how stupid that is. And I was like, shit. I was like, fuck, this is so, it was hard. And I don't know what to say. People will come up to me and be like, why would they open with that, with this Disney Plus deal? I don't know the answer. Sorry, folks. I don't work at the BBC. Nothing I can do about it. It sucks, yeah. The low ratings, it really surprised me, especially with Shooty being as popular as he is. You know, Millie being a young companion. It at least visually, the show looks stunning. The trailers all look great. The marketing was bigger than it's ever been. I have heard some people say that May is just a bad time for a series to be airing because of the sunny weather in the UK. I don't know. I could maybe see it not being on Disney Plus for season 3. I hope not. I pray not. Like, I don't want that to happen, but you know, yeah, it's kind of hard. Let me read some of your chats. You guys are killing it tonight. AKA says we really need a Doctor Who What If series. Oh, I'd love that. I'd love that. Wasn't that Russell's pitch that we'd have all these like spin-offs and stuff? I feel like we haven't got that. I know it's early days. Well, is it early days? I don't know. We're like 2 years into his run now. He's been announced for being showrunner for over 2 years, surely. Michaela, I hope I was saying your name right, Michaela. I'm sorry. Sea Devils vs. Silurian sounds really fun. I'd love to watch that too. Sarah says, Doug, most of those were those who watched it just on the Saturday, and lots probably watched during the week. I think it did include the iPlayer viewers. So I don't know. I've been trying to. It's been bumming me out. I've been trying to stay away from it. To be completely frank, I've been trying to stay away from the views because I'm like, it just wasn't really what I was expecting, and it just didn't seem right to me. I've lost my place in the chat. Oh my days. Here we go. Robert says, I think they are waiting for the main show to end and then fill the gap between the seasons with additional content. I'd love that. I think that'd be such a great idea. With maybe a little cameo from the Doctor. Who knows? Write it and shoot his contract. What can he do? I wonder if Disney's waiting for season 1 ratings for the green light spin-offs. Good point. We know they've only put the thumbs up for season 1 and 2, so we're definitely getting to season 2 with Disney, at least. I think the early feeling is Disney is waiting before the green light spin-off, says Doug. Completely agree with both of you, my boys Doug and Jeremy. Thank you everyone for joining me, by the way. This is so cool. I love talking to you guys. I really look forward to it. Sarah says it depends how it does on Disney Plus. It keeps beating Grey's Anatomy's new series. Well, that's good because that show's pretty bad, I assume. Robert says, Doug, there's a good Mr. Tars video where he explains some numbers that they're still not as bad as they look. I did see that video. Mr. Tars is a great creator with a lot of knowledge in that department. So yeah, definitely listen to him rather than me. Makai says, I never put the Space Babies as episode 1, to be honest. It wasn't bad, but the other episodes weren't much better. I completely agree. Sarah says, hopefully people will binge it after. That's also a thing that could happen. I know, for example, The Bear wasn't on streaming. I think it aired on TV and then it got put on to streaming services, and now it's one of the biggest shows. So, wasn't Boom 4th in the ratings and the first for BBC? I think it got the lowest, yeah. Is Shooty popular? Depends who you're listening to. I think he's a popular actor. I think just with him being in like a show that's as popular as like Sex Education and being in Barbie, which was a box office hit, I'd say he's popular for sure. I don't know if people like his Doctor. I personally love him, but still. Jeremy, Starbase turned my friend off the way the CGI in Well Yonder made her. Sorry, I'm gonna read that again. It's Friday night. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Jeremy says Starbase turned my friend off. Then the CGI in Well Yonder made her turn it off halfway through. She hasn't watched since. I know we all have horror stories like that. I was down the pub with my best friend Dan the other night, and my dad was about to leave with his mate, and then he ran into us and he was like, oh, I'll have a quick beer with you. And as a joke, I was like, oh, Dad, tell Dan what you think about the new season of Doctor Who. And it was just the worst conversation ever. He's like, they've ruined it. They had this one chance and it's all ruined. And I was just like, oh God. I hear that enough from people in the YouTube comments, Dad. Sarah Glover says, yeah, Boom was the fourth most watched show on Saturday night, only beaten by Britain's Got Talent, the quiz show after called 1% Club and the news. Is the 1% Club Jim Jeffries? Isn't that the show that Doug watches? I heard even Britain's Got Talent had the lowest viewing figures in the history of the show. So there's also that. I hate What Ifs, but I love a companion series with each episode focused on a different past companion. God, I love that. Michaela says, "You're one of the very few people who pronounces my name correctly. I'm very impressed, actually. Thank you very much." Oh God, that's me playing the audio. That's awesome, Michaela. Thank you. Bum 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 bum. I've lost my place. You guys are killing it with the chats. He's not Ryan Reynolds or The Rock, but he's not a nobody. God, I hate those two actors so much. The Rock is literally the worst. Like he's like a doorstop. Okay, he's a doorstop, folks. There, I said it. I think Shooty was miscast, but now rate him as a Doctor. However, he's not the Doctor too many. It's hard to have a new Doctor. I get it. There's Doctors that I've not necessarily gelled with. I guess the good thing about the show is that like if you're ever not enjoying something like a companion or a Doctor, wait long enough and the show changes. So. I told my nan not to bother with Boom before as she gave up a Moffat era when I let him through the toast out the door. Yeah, I love that. I think you commented that on one of our videos, so that made me laugh. Robert says, I was skeptical that Shooty is another young guy because I wanted RTD to write for a woman, Doctor, but I love Shooty. In Boom, he was perfectly amazing when he got angry. Completely agree. I love Shooty. The UK version is Joel Dormet. Okay, I think maybe I'm nuts. Doug, can you tune in? What's that show Jim Jeffries hosts? I swear you said it's called the 1% Club. Britain's Got Talent started a few minutes before Boom ended. That was stupid. Oh, okay. Right. Thank you, says Michaela Norris. Jeremy, bro, did you not like Black Adam? No, I didn't. I didn't watch it. Why would I? Time is precious, and why would I waste my time watching this? It's like these movies are like baby food. It's just crap. Why would I go and watch that nonsense? I know it's a lame reason, but I wish he had a regular look. Well, as in the costumes change each week. Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. I wasn't too keen on that, but now the series has started, I'm actually enjoying it. Jim Jeffries hosts Australia's 1% Club. Yes, I thought so. Yes. Thank you, Doug. But yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong show, Mr. Scarlo. Look, TV ratings, as long as like, and also Blu-ray purchases are a big thing as well. So I know a lot of you guys do that. Like, people purchase the Blu-rays, the physical media. People could be waiting for the whole series to come out. Who knows? I don't have the answers. I mean, I know. I'm there. I'm there the second the episode drops. I don't know if other people are, but if we had a shock return of a character this season, like we did with season 12's Jack, who would you want it to be? I want Martha. I want Martha so badly. I feel like, okay, I saw Russell make this comment about, I heard Russell say that the season 1 2024 is bigger than the season 4 final, which I think is just like a ridiculous claim to make. Unless I'm wrong, and I want to be wrong, but it's just like a really stupid claim to make. And he wants people to record their reactions. Well, a lot of them are going to be seen in the cinema, so they can't, but that's my joke, by the way. I don't know, it's like, are you setting yourself up a little bit for some failure when you say it's going to be like the season 4 final. The reason the season 4 final was so good is because we had the setup of season 1 to 3, the whole of season 4 leading up to the final, and we had the spin-off Sarah Jane and Torchwood. That's why that final worked so well. I feel like I'm being so negative. I always want these things to work, but it's like, why is he out there saying it's bigger than the season 4 final? I don't know why you're saying stuff like that. Jeremy says, I wish it was more of a Doctor-ish outfit. Need to see Shuri in a coat like 14's blue one, 11's green one. I think he should have he should have a main suit that we see him in, but you know, I just don't think it's going to happen. Michaela says, I love costume changes, but I'm also hoping for some recognizable detail like the bow tie or the hat. That's the thing, it's like, what costume do you pick? Robert says, I love Susan to come back. I think it's time to address the Doctor's history. Correct, I agree. I think Susan's definitely coming back. And there's all this like third Doctor coming back thing. I just know when I watch it with my dad, because my dad's Doctor is Jon Pertwee, he's going to be like, what is this? My God. But I guess if it's played by the son, it's not that bad. I mean, David Bradley, we could have had a lot worse people play the first Doctor. As long as it's like a classy actor, I feel like it's not as cringe and bad, but it's still kind of cringe. After all of Russell's fake hype for Wild Beyond, I don't believe anything he says anymore. Yeah, what a weird time to be alive that was. Doug says, I like that Mel is back. I never rated her in the Sylvester series. I want Susan back and Paul McGann. Yeah, Mel's even back in season 2. I do wish we had maybe another classic companion, but it's still cool that she's getting her dues. I need a Shooty figure for my collection, says Doug. Adam, sorry, pardon me. Okay, it says, I refuse to raise my hopes in the way ever since the months of hype of Wild Beyonder being a multi-Doctor episode. I didn't hate it, but we definitely got too excited as a community. Absolutely. But I'm like, how did Russell not think that would happen? The man's worked in TV for 20 plus years. It's a 60th special. You're keeping the plot a secret. It's almost like Russell has so much faith in his craft that he's like, it doesn't matter what they think. What I'm going to do is going to be so great that they won't be annoyed. And granted, Wild Beyonder is a fantastic episode of Doctor Who, one of my favorites of all time. But I still will never get over the fact that he did that. It was insane. I remember I watched it live, and I watched it with my mate Dan, and when it finished, I was just gobsmacked that they didn't even make a cameo. Sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Sarah Glover says, who's there have on their Baron card that we'll see the announced outfit again? I did see that, and I love Shooty Signature Cowboy had that Aiden, and I hate. Listen, that original costume is my favorite out of all of them, and I hate that it was literally in the Christmas special for 0.5 seconds. I hate that. I swear Sean said he wouldn't play his dad out of respect for his dad. I thought I heard that as well, Sarah. That is Sean Pertwee in reference to playing the third Doctor. Sarah Horriby in episode 5 as that one was the first episode that was filmed. Doug says Shooty looks like a fashion model. I know I need to get over it, but he needs a defining look. Look, yeah, I get it. I'm not really used to it either, but I'm kind of enjoying it more than I thought I would. Michaela says, I adore the third Doctor. I was always wishing his son would appear as him. Hey, it might happen. It's getting a theatre release, so at least it might be up to the hype. I don't know. But it's like, if you're going to do this huge season that's got episodes like Boom in it, and I know we're going to talk about 73 yards, apparently, in this live stream. It's only been an hour, but we will get there. but I've heard nothing but good things about it. So it's like, why start with Space Babies? Even as a person who liked Space Babies, why start with it? Are you nuts, Russell? The three redacted actors were DT, again, CT, and Bernard Cribbins. Really? Was it? Maybe you got a point. I thought it was the bloke from It's a Sin and Susan Twist and Bernard Cribbins. That's what I mean. It's like, they knew we were going to say the top old doctors. Like, come on. And I'm sorry, the not things morphing into older versions of the Doctor was just such a great idea, and they didn't do it. And I get they don't want to take an easy route of, like, you know, just fans enjoying the episode because old Doctors are in it. But it's a 60th special. It's a 60th anniversary specials. No show gets to 60 and still being on the air. Like, it's such a unique show that it just kind of annoys me that it didn't happen. It just felt like a bit of a wasted opportunity. I don't know. Doug says R2D has too much faith in himself. We need more writers, new writers. I do think we need more writers. I will say that. So far, Russell's new era is not at all what I thought it would be. And sometimes I'm like, be careful what you wish for. Look, I love Russell, but it's like, the fact that he thought it was good, again, and I liked Space Babies, but I like Space Babies because I've been watching Doctor Who for 19 years and I can kind of deal with it being silly. I understand a lot of people couldn't, and that's fine. But for the new viewer, it obviously turned them off massively. To be fair, two of the redacted actors made sense. They were Bernard and Susan Twist. If they put Isaac Newton but not Susan Twist, that would have looked odd. Yeah, I think that's what I was saying, Sarah. We need Whoopi Goldberg, Mr. Beast, and Michael Sheen in the final. Yeah, didn't Whoopi say she wanted to come on? God, how cringe. Ugh. Oh my god. I think at the time they said 3 actors that we can't announce as it will spoil the episode. Bernard I get, but like, come on. Come on! Look, I get it, they're trying to promote a show here. But it's like, my god! I think 73 Yards would be good. We need more scary episodes as a kid. I really did hide behind the sofa. That old chestnut. I love that. Like, what did they expect us to think? I know, Jeremy, it's insane. It literally is crazy. And look, I said this about Devil's Cord. You know, the Beatles are hardly in it. And I guarantee you, Russell's pitch was that the episode is so good that people will leave it thinking, oh, I didn't even mind that the Beatles weren't in it that much. And I just think that's the reason you have producers, like, not to, should I say this? Maybe. I don't know. Not to get too... I have this TV show that I want to make. And I've been working on it for a while now. And my 2 producers are going to be Aiden and Daniel. 2 people that I know won't be afraid to tell me if I'm making the wrong decision for the narrative. And I like Phil and Julie and Jane. I like them a lot. But I think sometimes you got to think to yourself, well, just because it worked once before doesn't mean it's going to work again. That's kind of like... this thing that I'm doing, I know for a fact, like, even Dan the other day was like, I just don't think this is a good idea to do this year. Like, film it next year. And I was like, I didn't want to hear it, but it was what I had to hear. And Aiden's given me comments like that in the past. Stuff I didn't want to hear, but needed to hear. Now, you're going to hate me because I need to go to the toilet again. And listen, don't make comments because I'm going all the way down the back of the house. I pee really bad. It's an hour-long live stream. How many times have you guys gone to the toilet during this stream? Probably a few times. Okay? I have to sit here and I have to talk. I'm having a few beers with you guys because I like to chill out. I like to chill out a few times. I have a few beers. Robert's saying I've gone no times. But listen, Robert, if you wanted to go, you're not on a live stream, so people don't feel the need to make fun of you. Robert, I'm not chugging drinks. I ain't chugging drinks either. It's a Friday night. I'm having a couple of chilled beers, okay? I'm going to be at Aiden's house at 6:50 tomorrow. I don't drink a lot on Friday nights. Connor's going to rage in the live stream when he gets back. Close the window. Listen, I am going to the back of the house to take a quick waz. Doug says I'm peeing now. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Doug. If I would drink a couple of beers. Okay, you know what? This is too much for me, folks. This is too much for me. This is too much for me, folks. Oh, God. I heard voices. Okay, enough. Okay, wow. People left the... I saw the audience went down. I can't blame you, okay? I can't blame you. God, this is so insane. Listen, I don't want to do it. I don't like doing it during the stream, but I have to do it, okay? It's a human condition. I've only gone to blow my nose from hay fever. Well, that's still going to the toilet, Sarah. Sorry. All right, turn the volume down. Funny, I can't stand the stream sound. Oh, what, just like the white noise? Yeah, sorry. Close the door. Won't help you. Oh, God. I straight up think the phone mic is picking up some kind of static. That sounds like pee and lol. It's... His prostate sounds healthy. That's good. Thank you, Robert. God, you guys. My God. Is it raining in Perth? No. Oof, that's such a tough one since it changes every day, lol. Okay. It's the official Next Connor live stream direct from the loo. By the way, I know it's not you peeing, but there's definitely a noise, no joke. If there is a noise, I don't know what to tell you. What's this? Top 5 Doctor Who episodes? Top 5 Who stories? Alright. Top 5 favourite episode is Empty Child Doctor Dances, probably followed by Heaven Sent, then Rulers of Mars, then Midnight, and then maybe... I don't know. Watch the live stream back, there's definitely a noise. I'll do it after the stream because of the feedback. It will sound bad. That's my excuse for not wanting to hear it, because I'll probably get self-conscious that you probably can hear a noise and people are going to think it is me in the toilet. I'm going to get self-conscious at every little noise that I hear, which I can only say it's not me enough. No, do it now to prove it. I'm getting bullied on this stream. Fine, for fuck's sake. All right, I'll listen to the damn noise, okay? But all I can tell you, look, there may be noises, but it's not me. It literally would be impossible for it to be me. All right, I'm gonna. You guys, honestly, God. Oh, an advert's playing. Maybe put music on when you go. No! Well, yeah, maybe. Alright, hang on, let me check. Alright. Hold on. Yeah, that does sound like. Okay, that does sound like. That does sound like someone's like a stream. Like a stream of Waz. Yeah, it does kind of sound. Here's the thing, okay? Okay, I'll give you that. It does kind of sound like it, but I think that if I have, it's like water boiling. It is. It is. It's because of this shit ass iPhone I'm using to stream. What was the stream supposed to be about again? Says Michaela. Yeah, literally. This is my audience, Michaela. This is my audience. They just make fun of my ass. Look. Listen, I know I've been saying this for. Nah, I wouldn't say nearly a year. The better part of a year, I'll say. That I do want to get a professional streaming setup. But I haven't done it yet. Do I want to? Yes. Will I do it one day? Yes. Just like we said we get the Rodecaster one day and we have. When will this happen? Who knows? Should I have done it before the new series started? Yeah, probably. But I didn't. Okay? I didn't. A fact that I'm not very proud of, actually. Am I behind another one? Why do I feel like you have that saved and copy and pasted? Sarah, I haven't. I just typed them. Connor's toilet habits wasn't it. Ugh. Thing is, I hate toilet humor in like movies and TV shows, and then my audience are just like, "Hey, Connor's just peeing on a live stream." No, I ain't. I can honestly say I ain't. All right, you hooligans. Let's talk 73 yards. We're only an hour and 10 minutes in. Let's talk 73 yards. Am I excited for it? Yes, I am. I've heard from a lot of people. Hooligans, says Sarah. Correct, you are hooligans. I'm very keen for the horror aspects. I've heard nothing but good things in reviews. I hear it has a what's it, like a stumbling third act. What do you expect? It's Russell. Yeah, bigger, bolder Britain. Yeah, that's interesting with all the shit going on in the UK at the moment, Mr. Scarlo. I am excited. I don't know how it goes from Wales to this big election thing with the what's it Jack, the creature, something Jack, I don't know, but yeah, I'm super excited. I love that we don't know much about it. I'm just very keen tomorrow at 6:50 a.m. knocking on Aiden's door. He makes me a coffee that's too strong, and I sit there with him and I watch it and we go down and review it. I'm very excited. I've heard it's the most horror Doctor Who could probably get without it maybe turning off kids, but I'm super excited. Jeremy says, do you think the old woman in 73 Yards will be Rue from the future and it's a version of her who gets trapped in the village by a curse? I could definitely see that happening. I'd like to say that maybe Russell's come up with something a bit more cleverer than that, because I feel like everyone is just thinking that. I don't know. Maybe I feel like that's probably the most probable. What kind? Is that a word? I feel like that's probably the most plausible thing that's going to happen. Sarah says, big question, is the woman Susan Twist? No, she's not. On the official cast list, it does say who she is. I won't say it because it's annoying. They keep listing who Susan Twist's gonna play. It's really annoying. But no, she's not. I thought she would have been, but no, she's not. Michaela says, it's the lamp shot with the blue light in the trailer from the episode. The lamp shot. I know that from the first trailer or the second trailer. Can you elaborate a little bit on that, please, Michaela? I think I know you're talking about. Doug says, I'm keen to find out who the mysterious figure is. Me too. Hi Connor, it's Mad Jack. I just want you to know why 73 yards, 6.75. Mad Jack, that's it. Mad Jack, my bad. This is very Village of the Angels, the old lady and the girl together. Yeah. Mr. Sky, I'm very intrigued. I've dialed my host back for the episode though because I don't want to disappoint myself. Same. That's what I did with Boom, and I think even on the first viewing of Boom, I didn't love it as much as I did. I mean, I came home and I watched it and I loved it, and I watched it on Saturday night and really loved it. 73 yards is 66.75 meters. Interesting. I love that idea of like getting followed in an episode, not in real life. That'd be very strange. Maybe it's 73 front gardens. Mikhail says, I think it was from the first trailer, I'm not sure. Some people were talking about it, saying it reminded them of the Gelf. Ooh, season 1, episode 3. Ha 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 ha. I'm quite dead, yeah. Robert says, I have to watch these episodes twice. First time, it's always blurb, but a little bit of expectations. Yeah, it's hard when we just watch once and go through review. I like to preface that it's just fresh thoughts. I know people might not like that, but I don't know. I don't know what to say, folks. I thought the light from the mix ship was the girl when it was in the trailer. Oh god. The Gelf created the rift. No. The Gelf were in Cardiff, but then the rift happened because of Boomtown. That's right. Because of the TARDIS? Didn't the TARDIS like open up or something? Or was it because of the Gelf? Is it because of the Gelf the rift's there? I think it is. Can someone try to? I think, is it something to do with the Gelf connects with Boomtown, or am I nuts? Cardiff has always had a rift. That's it. The Gelf came through the rift, and then the boom. Yes. That's it. Do you think it could be the best Doctor Light episode? I don't think anything will ever beat Blink. And that's okay, and it doesn't have to, and nor do I think it will. But I just want a really great episode written by Russell, quite frankly, because I feel like the only episode this season I've really felt like, oh, we are back, is by Stephen Moffat. And as much as I love Stephen and I'm happy for him, I want an episode written by the head showrunner to be as good, or as close as being good. For some reason, have started to lose faith in Dot and Bubble. I just think that Russell's not good at writing serious topics well anymore in Doctor Who. I don't know. That's just me. It's been opened a few times. The Girl from Torchwood, and Margaret's gonna blow up the sea to open it. Yeah, it gets opened in Torchwood season 1. Yeah. The Gelf tried to enter the world through the rift. Apparently, Orland Bernard, who is in 73 Yards, might have been the actor Judy replaced as the Doctor. Pity he would have been number 1. Wow, really? Is that true? Oh my god. I've waited hard for the final. I think Russell made cool finals. I like how he ended things. Yeah. Doug, do you mean he was the one that had... Yeah. Oh, Jeremy's going to bed. I don't blame you, sir. We've been going for a long time. Anna Run, look it up. Yeah, he's from Dunkirk, the Christopher Nolan movie. Before, we should probably wrap up soon. Actually, it's been quite a long time. Even Jeremy's going to bed. God damn it. What are you guys' thoughts on, before we wrap up, what are you guys' thoughts on the trickster maybe being the one who waits? Or the one who drops Ruby off at the church? It's a much discussed rumor. Okay. It's good that Russell gave him a bit of work then if he didn't get the doctor job. Yeah, I do remember Russell saying that they had someone and then Shooty came in and they had to just say no. Trickster has been on my mind since Pantheon. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think it's so... I thought this whole Trickster thing was really dumb, but I've been seeing some things that have got me thinking a little bit. The one who waits has to be Susan, surely. God, imagine if Susan went evil because the Doctor left her for so long. Trickster was good in Sarah Jane Adventures, but I don't feel it's good to be the big bad of season 1. Oh god, everyone's typing at once, sorry. Would turn out to be the villain that was defeated 3 times in the spin-off by children. That's fair enough. Well, it's an interesting theory. I wouldn't mind as long as Gareth Roberts ain't involved. Yeah, he ain't coming anywhere near Doctor Who, don't worry. The Pantheon was mentioned, so there's definitely a boss. Eternal. Michaela says, I mean, I think that would be a wonderful twist at the end, but I was rooting for the Sky storyline to come back. Doug says, absolutely, Sarah, my bad. I did and should have known better being Welsh born. I blame prediction text. Jeremy says, no chance, but I would give him some creepy lighting and camera angles and not just a fat Sarah Jane's lighting. Sarah Russell has said the Toymaker isn't the boss of the Eternals. We have seen them yet. Yeah, it's Sky's story. Yeah, Sky, yeah. I don't know, I'm kind of keen. I always thought they turned Jack into a baddie after he reached millions of years old and got spiteful. Ooh. If only John Barron wasn't an absolute douche. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. I feel like I've kept you long enough. I hope you know I love you very much. And the fact that you guys even want to spend your Friday evening / morning if you're Sarah. Doug, I was saying Connor's pronunciation was wrong. Well, I apologise. I'm only one guy, folks. That's what I am. One guy in sunny Perth, Western Australia, trying to connect with fellow Whovians like yourself. God, I hate that word. Have a good night, says Jeremy. You too! It's noon here, I'm working, so it's all good here. I love you guys. I'm very grateful for all of you, and I just wanted to say, let's see if I can, hope you enjoy 73 RT to Mr. Skull. I hope everyone enjoys it. Let's see if I can remember the poem. Hold on. Alright, ready? I think I've got it right. I might get a few words wrong, but I went down to the beach and there she stood, all tall and dark at the edge of the wood. The sky's too big, I'm scared, I cried. She replied, young man, don't you know there's much more to life than a moon and the president's wife? I think I did it. 2 p.m. here. Good night. Where are you at, Michaela? It's so cool to see good night Aussies and Kiwis and good day Brits. Cheers, everyone. Have a great weekend. Yeah, it's so cool to see us all in different timelines for a Doctor Who show. Doctor Who live stream. Yeah, it's nearly 8 p.m. here. I started this at like 6:30. The Sisek Republic. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at pronouncing things. On good day, other Europeans then. Yeah, much love, guys. You guys are the best. I'll be back next week doing the live stream. We never stop here at 50%. You know that. Support your local creators. Don't support the official Doctor Who podcast. Sisek. Am I saying it wrong? I'm sorry. I don't know. That wasn't right, but you're doing so well on my name. I'm sorry. I'm bad at pronouncing. Hold on, let me copy and paste it into fucking. I'm getting insecure now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on, let me get into Google. Hang on, I'll get Google to do it for me, folks. Translate to English. Alright, let's see how.
Sizek.
Isn't that how I said it? Is that not how I said it?
Sizek.
I swear I said it like that. Maybe I didn't. I'm from Wrocław, Poland, so 3-hour drive. Say Czech. I can't keep up with all your messages. Thank you, everyone. That is wrong. It's Czech. It's pronounced Czech. So Czech. Czech. It sounded like you were peeing just then. Well, there's proof that I'm right here and not peeing. The Czech Republic. I see. Okay, before I embarrass myself anymore, did I say it right? Hang on. Czech. Okay. Before I embarrass myself anymore, I'm going. Much love. I love you guys. You're the best. I couldn't ask for any better audience. Thank you for making my dream come true. I love you guys. Mwah. Mwah. We'll see you tomorrow for the 73 yards review. And to all a good night. Signing off from sunny Perth, Western Australia, I've been Connor Hannon. You've been the best. God bless. Take care, babe, says Robert. You take care too, babe. Wait, what did you say? Made my day. Haha, bye. Well, thank you. Ha! God. Love you guys. Mwah.